Let's see. All right. Are we live? Are we live? Okay, we are live. What is going on, guys, gals, aliens, and degen freaks? Welcome to this Dano Crypto early morning live stream. Man, if you're on the East Coast, it is 5 a.m. If your ass is up, welcome. Oh my God. So wake up with me. Oh, okay, let's do some stretches. Stretch it out. Get it out. Oh. I hope you guys are doing well. You're ready for this Sunday. You're ready for the week. And we're going to be talking about Bitcoin. I know you guys like Bitcoin. You guys like altcoins. You guys like all the coins. But mainly on this morning live stream, we're going to talk about Bitcoin and how we are basically in America getting gaslighted on crypto in general, where the media and our financial institutions, at least some of them, are trying to convince us that we should not be in crypto and it's a giant scam. But if you've been in the crypto cycles and you've been in long enough, you will know that it is not a scam, that it is something that is going to be the future, just like how we are on the internet every single day. We are using the internet, and there were people and groups of people that thought the internet was a giant scam and that it was going to be something that wasn't going to be used every day. And that's crypto. That's crypto, guys. So with getting into talking about Bitcoin, let's look at a couple of charts that I really love looking at. And let me know what you guys are also drinking. If you're drinking anything, any coffee, I'm drinking a latte. I'm drinking a honey oat milk latte that I make myself. I make better coffee than anyone in the entire world, so it's just right for me to make my own latte. So this is one of my favorite charts to look at here, guys, is the Bitcoin rainbow chart. I found this chart a long time ago, just searching around the crypto web a few years ago. And we can thank this guy right here for that rainbow chart. Thank you, sir. And you can see here on this chart, it has the first halving, second halving, third halving, and now we have the fourth halving, which is going to be in less than a year, 247 days away. So with the Bitcoin halving, just explain a little bit about it. You know, what is the Bitcoin block halving event? It is block halving events happen every 4 years, or 210,000 blocks on Bitcoin blockchain. Bitcoin's initial block reward was 50 BTC. The current block reward is 6.25 BTC. The next block reward will be cut in half. So this lowers the rate of which Bitcoins are generated by mining, which gives the supply a scarcity, which gives it a scarce supply and a limited supply. We have 21 million Bitcoin that is available right here across the entire supply. So it causes it to not inflate. It's the whole mechanism of Bitcoin, and why you would want to put your store your value in Bitcoin over time as opposed to a currency like the US dollar. So we have some interesting other models that are by Plan B. This is the Plan B stock to flow chart, and what it signifies is that you don't want to basically, it says don't short when it's dark green. So when it's dark green is when you want to see where it's dark green is where we've seen the Bitcoin halving trend. You see months until the next halving. As it gets more blue, that's the actual halving event. And then you can see here in the red is when right where the countdown starts back. Boom. Then you see halving event. Boom. Halving event. Boom. Halving event. Boom. So then now if we look at our charts that we've been kind of charting here, you can see that Bitcoin, get it back off the draw. So I've noticed that we are in a bull flag. So, you know, if you're new to trading and charting, what a bull flag looks like, it looks like this. So if we look at the flags and pennants, we have a bull flag and an uptrend. We have an uptrend in general, which we have, you know, basically a symmetrical wedge here, and then uptrending into a ascending wedge. And then you have a bear flag and a downtrend, which is kind of like, looks like the opposite of what this uptrend bull flag is. And then you can see in a downtrend, which can continue bearish if it's going from a down. So if you look at that right there, it literally is like, it looks exactly like it. So, you know, we could essentially, you know, take that off of there and look at that. That's a nice bull flag. And the target of that bull flag, you can see, I think the target we're looking at is in the $32,000 ranges, but we are going to be, as you can see here, we did see, even with this move here from the bottom of this candle, we saw a 27% pump, and this was on June 26th. We are in August 6th right now. So if we're looking at similar movements of 24% from this candle, then we could see some price movements going up into the $32,000 ranges and the $33,000 ranges. So according to Plan B's stock to flow chart, we could be seeing a good potential long position that can be put in. So if we're looking, you know, this is if we're looking at the 4 hour here, you can see right here where I circled here is where we had some we had the downtrend from the DXY gaining strength right here. And this was in March 8th, in March 2022. You go here, same thing, March, started to see that downtrend. So if we start to see, now that we've had a back downtrend of the strength of the dollar, if we get back into these ranges, then that's where we could see Bitcoin going back up into these levels. And you see here was 48,000. So now if we go back and we look, we see on, we want to look at the, let's look at the RSI. Let's look at the RSI and see how we're looking here. We'll just turn that off. And RSI. Oh, let's take that off. I have to get my trading view paid. All right, so you can see that we were at 41 before we hit that pump. Right now, we're sitting at 46. We're at 42. The average line is sitting at 48 right now. So you can see here, 42, pump. This was a little different. This had a lot more volumes, and we were at the bottom of the RSI at 32. And then you can see here, right here, 42, not at the bottom of the RSI. And we saw a nice pump. So could we be going any lower? Could we get back into the 28s? Again, or are we going to stay back in the 29,000s up until we go to 30,000, which would see a $1,000 increase, which would put us in a movement of, let's see here, going to 30,000 would be a 3% move. So 3% on a leveraged trade would be nice, and in this level to be in long could be a potential that I'm thinking of. Would have been nice to get into it here at 28.83. That was one of our previous trades that we got into. So yeah, guys, let me know in the chat, let me know in the comments what you think about Bitcoin, and if you have looked at these charts like the Bitcoin rainbow chart, which can actually indicate good points to accumulate. We are still in the accumulation phase, the buy phase. You know, I still think it's basically a fire sale if you're DCAing, because if you think about the trend of Bitcoin, the whole purpose of the Bitcoin rainbow chart is to show that logarithmic over time with Bitcoin supply, you know, it's a fixed supply, and it's also, you know, supply and demand is the supply. The demand is going to go up and the supply is fixed. So it's guaranteed in the programming of Bitcoin that the price is over time going to be at $1 million. So, and this nice rainbow shows us that. So when we start to get into the ranges of being in here, we are taking profits for sure. For sure. It's smart to take profits. You don't want to be a full diamond hander, or you'll be like the Doge guy, you know, held Doge hard and did not sell or take profits at any point on his Robinhood. And so he says. I forgot his name, but he was on, you know, Andre Jack's YouTube during the Doge craze. And speaking of Doge, if we look at Doge, you know, you see here kind of in a bit of a downtrend, but we did pop off from that downtrend, and we've increased from that bottom of 7 cents, and now we are sitting at, see here, we've had from here good increase. We can see here Justin Elon Musk, X will never launch its native token. So hold on, let's see, what is this? Okay, so we're getting news live. So just in, Elon Musk, X will never launch its native token. Doge Army response to Elon Musk's Starbucks tweet. Oh yeah, he tweeted about Starbucks. I think Elon's kind of tipping off that Starbucks is probably working on some kind of X implementation or payment, some kind of points or crypto points. Let's see, no crypto plans for X. Elon Musk debunks scam token claims. So that's the thing with the launch of X. We had literally like XAI, we had AIX, these two different tokens, and both of them had decent liquidity, but they have nothing to do with Elon besides the whole advertisement behind it and just using him as a selling point. X has nothing to do with both of these coins. People are trading them. People are thinking that they might be involved, but until Elon himself or Doge Designer, that would be the only other one I would trust, those two accounts about anything about a crypto token, I wouldn't, that's my personal opinion, I would stay away from them. You could make some money, but it's just it's in and out. It's in and out. And you guys should know this already. You got to learn your lessons. And yeah, so it's interesting. Got to always follow what Elon is doing, and yeah, you got to stay on that news. So if we're looking here, Doge, it's looking good. I think that we could see that 8 cents again. We could see that climb. We can see here we do have some volume. The last time that we saw that nice pump, we had some really good volume, and I'm curious to see what the RSI looks like on the pump, so then we can kind of see what it looks like. Let's see. It's weird. It's just like completely blank. Let's bring that back. Take the volume out. And let's try that again. That was weird. Like it didn't want to load. Okay. We'll just refresh it. Let's see. All right, we'll go back to Doge. See, I mean, you can see here it clearly broke out of that going down. Really nice trade setup seeing this. Okay, so now that it's loaded up, we can see. Okay, so RSI at 47, and that was when we saw 8%. Moving, the average was in the middle, and then right here. Okay, right here. So it seems like each time that it's around the pump price where it's hitting support is above 42. And you can see here, we get anything below 42, we start to go down, and now we were getting right at 42, and then there you go. And then we saw a nice move, 2%, 3%. Each time RSI's at 42, we see, or above 42, we're seeing green candles. So that's something that I'm looking at on the charts here. And the two indicators that I've been using, Bollinger Bands and the RSI. And if I can see some patterns in the previous price action and just actuate it into the present, then it has been helping me in catching some good trades. Now, keeping the liquidity and keeping your money up, now that's another story. You can get good trades all day, but you know, that's the thing that now I'm trying to strengthen in my own portfolio and plan, is that, you know, when I do take profits, that I'm putting them into long-term plays and not trading too much, because you can start trading too much and you could eventually lose it all. So you have to be able to know when to take those profits and then chuck it into those things that you believe in and the strong projects that you feel are going to be more of a long-term play. You know, so for me, I think Doge is definitely a long-term play. BTC is a long-term play. And you can see, look at this. I mean, we've got a nice bull flag here. I think this is great. Like it just looks good. So, and with that, I think it'd be nice to take a little snippet. Let's take a little snippet of this guy, and we'll put it right on. We'll put it right on online. We're gonna post it live on X. All right, let's see. So I hope you guys are doing well. If you haven't hit the like button, if you haven't shared this, if you haven't tuned in just yet, or if you've been in, welcome. I hope you're doing well, and I hope you are doing blessed, being blessed, doing blessed. I don't know if you can do blessed, but you can be blessed. But it is 5:30, so I will not apologize for any terrible word salad that I say this morning on this stream. All right, so we are going to post this bull flag here that we got. I like that. And then Let's see. We're just going to go bull flag. Bitcoin. BTC. All right. All right, guys. So I hope you are doing well. I hope you guys have a great Sunday. And yeah, I think we're going to end it here. I think we talked enough about Bitcoin. We showed some charts. We showed, I like this one. I didn't show this chart yet. This was my 4-hour on MEXC. You can see that in this like kind of this wedge we had here, we when we drew it, we hit that line, we hit that resistance line, and we clearly went down on it all the way to 28.7. If we were to have confirmed those lines drawn, we weren't trading during these times right here. But now that we can see that we ran sideways back up from hitting that low, and now this is where we're kind of just waiting for that tick point. I think this week is going to be interesting. This week is going to be interesting. I just feel it. I don't know. I feel like we got this. This is a nice week where we can have some more news and things come out, and then we can start seeing Bitcoin thinking to pop back into that 30,000 range. Let me know what you guys think. Yeah. And with that, peace, guys. Hope you have a fantastic day. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.